Fallout from YCS Anaheim has been crazy. Make sure you guys smash the evolution crap out of that subscribe button so you guys know more. I was going to leave a comment down below. I want to be walking away with a booster pack as per usual. Wow. I guess my spirit animal, Platinum Gadget, has exploded up in price. Now, a couple hours before filming this, Monday afternoon, this card was shockingly like $24 to $25. And they actually had gone up really higher than that. I mean, I feel bad for the guy that spent $42, $35 and things, but this is what happens when, you jump on that initial hype and you're like, oh, this is crazy. This actually ends up being an interactive piece. And I've talked a lot about this card. I mean, if you guys have watched a lot of the videos we had on this channel, ahead of schedule, you definitely saw Platinum Gadget was a major card we were talking about because, being able to use this off of turning your Riverstormer, basically Noroi bridges into this, which bridges into the Riverstormer, which gets you the Scrapper Cycle, which basically gave you full combo off of the Platinum Gadget by itself. It's not a strange thing to be seeing this card exploding up in value. Also, Konami, we need a reprint for this. Thanks. Dagda. This was at a market price of $24 yesterday. That's the fact that your market price is now down to 21, just off of the refresh there. You're already watching the race down to the bottom right now. This is cooling off at a crazy rate because this card is not sustainable at this current juncture. And now, we have an OTS pack that we're looking at coming out here in 12 days, and people are already kind of talking about, maybe Dagda's going to see a reprint there. While that is a high probability that it could happen, as it is the last reprint slot that they could toss this in this year, I don't necessarily think it's going to happen. You've got this and, of course, good old Mjolnir or Mjolnir doing its thing. The fact that this card was also getting bought out and is now a $1 card right now, I clap for you. I do. It's hilarious to me that a common all the way back from Extreme Force in the 2018 tins is trying to be a $2 card, because that is hilarious. Once again, I mean, the reason that we have this card going up in price is because there's a stupid lock going around in the forum. You can basically tell your opponent you're not playing the game because I get to lock you out because of this interaction. And that's not fair at all. And that's the whole thing. I mean, congratulations, everybody. You've been here long enough to watch another card like the Gimmick Puppet Lock get the chance to do its thing. Konami ignorantly chose not to do anything with this. This card was running around last format as a thing. It's just the minute that Noroi came down, the problems really came down with it. The Warrior. Starlights are bought out at 5 listings. And what's hilarious about this is this was formerly a $28 card. Now you're, rising up in price. You've got Genesis that's looking at this, and you have Modern Era Onomatomat that is also trying to use this card right now as an extender to play through things. It's cool, it's cheesy, it's new, it's refreshing. People like that, all right? We also do get to see even the Ultras are kind of kicking off down here, man. These are $5. Like, take a minute just to appreciate that we have a card like Warrior actually doing very, very well. Impulse. This is unheard of. And when I talked about this yesterday in the What in the World Happened Here video, I'm still like, this is crazy to me to see that Rescue Ace Impulse actually is worth $8 to $10. Like, I'm amazed that people are spending this money. But because this is an active hand trap in the, Genesis format, people are going to choose to play this. I don't blame you for wanting this card right now. It doesn't have more reprints. And also, we have more Rescue Ace support coming. All right, so not only Genesis format, potential future support, you've got a lot of driving forces pushing this card up. We also do get to see the Riverstormer. Lord, man, Riverstormer's a $9 card now, and, we went back down. We had all that Crystron hype kind of cool down, we went back to the Stone Age, nobody really gave a crap about it, and we fast forward back to the Modern Era, and guess what, we're back up. To be fair, the Ultra Riverstormers, kind of have settled at a decent price point, but you can definitely tell that the pricing is kind of skewing a little bit with the Fallout from the weekend. Revolution Dragon, I did talk about this as well in yesterday's short. This card was kind of seeing a little bit of an upwards traction. I mean, $39 for that. That is down from the market price. But when you look at 29 listings and 20 listings, you can very much see that there are skewings actually happening here. You know, you're seeing $10 copies. You're seeing, you know, $11 versions of these doing their job. And it's all because it's an active extender actually helping you get the job done and get those extra bodies on the field. I mean, that's very refreshing, actually. Not too bad. And then Ultimate Slayer. This card has turned into one of the best utility options in Genesis format because it gives you immediate spot removal to take care of any problems. Also, I mean, even in modern era Yu-Gi-Oh, this is basically a 2-for-1 special. You know, you get the ability to curse splat something problematic, and you've taken care of your problems. You're looking at $50 right now for this. The QCRs coming in at 18s. You've also got the, you know, super rares. The fact that super rares are now $5 to $6 is nuts. Plats, same thing. Secret rares, same thing, 11 listings. The collector's rare, I mean, these are like $4 and so forth. You just kind of moving on around here. So, I mean, all copies of Ultimate Slayer very much holding at that $4 price point because it's an immediate answer card to things that the opponent's trying to do. We also do get to see Fractal kind of moving back up. Now, this is because you got people out here that are looking at the current build of, you know, Lunalights and going, hey, you know, we can actually kind of work with this. Yeah, Fractal getting the chance to send the Gold Leo from the deck is basically free setup. We see this every single time. You know, if it ends up being a card that you need as a one-up for the deck, well, you know, effectively, congratulations, you got your pieces and, you know, you're able to set up and kind of play the game. That's why we like this. Also, $7 Ultra Rares, looking pretty good. We also get to see this one. This one is horrifying to me because I look at Sekka's Light and you have 19 listings on near mints right now. Now, you're probably like, well, it's 19 listings. So here's the problem. All right, you start to bridge on up here to the $4, to the $5 marks suddenly. You know, you hit the $9 mark, you hit the $15 mark back here on the end. These, I assume, have been going up for a little while because not only, I mean, just look at your sales for this month. They're moving. Somebody just bought out 12 at $1.39 a piece. I don't blame people for wanting to pick up copies of Sekka's Light. The card's extremely good. We don't really appreciate, you know, good draw power like this until, you know, it starts to cycle up. A-Bow Q. I don't know why you're necessarily, like, shocked about this, but I mean, to the people that still want to play Fiendsmith, you know, we don't have a reprint for this card. We're not going to have a reprint for this card for probably a while. So that's why A-Bow's kind of been, you know, creeping up for a little bit. It's also hilarious to me that back in August, this was a $10 card. You've basically doubled over time here because of there not really being many slots to see this card, you know, get its justice. So I guess be aware that, you know, the former $10 card has exploded up into something way better. We also do get to see Black Goat Laughs. You know, this card gets a reprint here later this month in the Chronicles deck. And the QCR is just completely obliterated. These are $120 a mask. That's crazy. Secrets are still 16s. Meanwhile, we do have some of the secret rares dropping down to 10s. Once we do get that upcoming set, though, I do think that these are going to creep down. And that will actually be a very good thing. Also, shout out to Foolish Burial from Turbo Pack 2. You can now buy a near mint copy of this for, I kid you not, $107. This card has tanked, and the crazy part is you can get a mod plate for $70. You can get a German here for $71. How the mighty have actually fallen. Like, this is crazy to me. But what do you guys think? Please, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think, and I'll see your beautiful faces back here in day, guys. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.